Emma was 7, standing shivering in a cold November night in Boston, clutching her thin jacket as the wind cut through the alleys. Homeless, alone but sharp-eyed, knowing how to spot chances where others saw nothing. Tonight, that chance gleamed through the polished windows of Hartwell's, the city's fanciest restaurant. She watched the rich people spill out, their laughter drifting in the chill air. Hunger twisted her stomach, but then she saw him. William Montgomery, tall, suited, with his son about her age. The boy's vacant stare, the careful way he moved. Emma knew the story. Matt hadn't spoken a word since birth. All the money in the world couldn't fix that. Montgomery and his boy again. Felix, the doorman, muttered as he tossed Emma a piece of leftover bread once. Poor kid. Never said a thing. But something about the boy pulled at Emma, like remembering a dream she didn't understand. Without thinking, Emma darted across the street. "Sir, please." Her voice was small but clear amid the city noise. William turned, tired eyes sizing her up, ragged clothes, unwashed hair, that desperate look. "I don't carry cash," he said. "I don't want money," Emma said fast. "I can make your son talk." William's expression hardened. "Your son?" Emma pointed to Matt, who now looked at her with a strange intensity. "If I do, can I have your leftovers?" William laughed sharp, cold. Then Matt's voice cut through the night. "She was with me in Mommy's tummy." William froze, face draining color. "Matt!" "Daddy." The boy said a word strange, unpracticed but clear. Emma's world tilted as memories flashed darkness, warmth, a presence always there. Suddenly, her connection to Matt made sense. William staggered, leaning on a car. 7 years of doctors and therapists, and now his son spoke perfect sentences to a homeless girl claiming the impossible. "Who are you?" William demanded. Emma stood steady, though her legs shook. "Emma, I don't have a last name, but I've been looking for him my whole life." Matt stepped toward her, eyes the same chin, same tilted head. "What's happening?" William whispered. Emma reached out her small hand. "I don't know, but I've always known I had a brother." William was a man who trusted facts, not feelings. Yet here he was, watching his silent son whisper secrets to a street kid who'd appeared out of nowhere. "More juice, please," Matt said. Each word shook William's world. Dr. Abernathy, Matt's neurologist, arrived soon after. "I've treated Matthew 7 years. Nothing like this," he said. "It's as if a switch flipped. She claims to be his twin." William shook his head. "Impossible. Elizabeth and I had one child. I was there. Any complications?" William's voice cracked. "Elizabeth hemorrhaged. Emergency C-section. She died 3 days later. The birth records show one baby Matthew Montgomery." William gave permission for Emma's exam. She sat cross-legged, playing blocks with Matt, toys untouched for years, suddenly alive. "This is Dr. Abernathy. He wants to make sure you're okay," William said gently. Emma's eyes flicked nervously to the door. "Am I in trouble?" "No, sweetheart." William called his sister Margaret. "Matt's talking. Full sentences. And there's a girl claiming to be his twin." Margaret whispered, "That can't be." "But it is." Dr. Abernathy returned with news. Emma was 7, same blood type as Matt, similar facial features, and a crescent moon birthmark on her shoulder, the same mark Matt had, called the Montgomery mark. From a living room came Matt's laughter, a sound William never heard before. "I need to know where she came from," William said. Emma's story was broken foster care. The Peterson family who disappeared, 2 years on the streets, no memory of birth parents, just a dream of floating in darkness with someone beside her. "They said my mother died having me. Then my father didn't want me." William felt something crack inside. "Where did you live before the Petersons?" "Men came and took Mr. Peterson away." "Mrs. Peterson drank and left." Margaret gasped. "She looks like Elizabeth." The DNA test was quick and clinical. Emma watched as Matt's cheek was swabbed. Matt hadn't stopped talking, mostly to Emma, sometimes to William with certainty that defied 7 years of silence. When Emma was tested, William asked, "When will results be ready?" 48 hours, the technician said. William made calls hospital, lawyers, investigators. But when Emma asked, "Where will I go?" he realized he had no plan. "You'll stay with us," he said, surprising himself. Matt smiled. "Emma's coming home." Margaret warned, "Be careful, Will. This could be a scam." But watching Matt hold Emma's hand, William couldn't see lies, only something real, inexplicable. At their penthouse, Emma marveled, "Is this a castle?" Matt said, "It's an apartment. My room looks over the whole city." William watched the kids disappear down the hall, sinking onto the sofa with Margaret. The hospital records confirmed a single birth, but things didn't add up. The doctor who delivered Matt died in a car accident months later. The head nurse left the hospital. Margaret had asked a private investigator to find the nurse and get Elizabeth's records. William confessed, "Since Elizabeth died, this isn't about her or me. Matt's a different child. This isn't selective mutism." Matt and Emma's laughter floated down the hall, their voices blended like they'd never been apart. Emma said she remembered darkness and someone holding her hand. And when she saw Matt, it was like remembering something forgotten. Margaret softened. "What do you believe?" William looked out the window. "I don't know yet, but I'll find out who Emma is, where she came from, why Matt believes she's his twin." At night, William found Matt showing Emma his sea glass colorful bits from beaches Matt never seemed to enjoy before. "Daddy," Matt said, "Emma remembers a lady with red hair who sang to us." "Ooh, the one who sang about moon and stars before we were born." Elizabeth had red hair and sang that lullaby during pregnancy. The Montgomery estate on Cape Cod looked like a fortress against the gray sky. Emma pressed her face to the car window. "It's bigger than Hartwell's." Matt bounced excitedly. "We have a beach, rocks to climb, secret places." William watched. Emma wore clean clothes, her hair washed and trimmed, revealing the same rich brown shade as Matt's. She gained weight. Matt never stopped talking. Dr. Abernathy called it unprecedented, setting up a speech therapist for Matt. The DNA test wasn't back yet, but William uncovered something. An 18-week ultrasound noted twins, later erased from records after a visit with Dr. Harlow, who died months later. William escaped media attention with the kids at Cape Cod. A private investigator located Sharon Oakes, the nurse from Matt's birth, now in Arizona, reluctant to talk. Meanwhile, Emma and Matt walked the beach. Emma collected shells seriously. Matt talked nonstop. "Emma," William asked gently, "do you remember anything before the Petersons?" Emma said, "A lady with glasses, blue sweater. Said I'm special, need a special family. Her name?" "No." "She smelled like hand sanitizer. Hospital worker, maybe." Emma remembered being cold and crying for the boy always with her. Matt looked up. "I remember being cold, too. Looking for you." William shivered. That night he called the PI. Find everything on black market adoptions, 2017 to 2019. Get Sharon Oakes here, whatever it takes. Emma sat by the window, staring at the moon. "I pretended my real family lived on the moon. That's why they never came." William sat next to her. "What if they're right here, but didn't know where to find you?" Emma looked up, Elizabeth's eyes in her face. "Would they want me, even if I'm not fancy like Matt?" William felt walls crumble. "They'd want you more than anything." The DNA results arrived. William hesitated, then opened the envelope with Dr. Abernathy watching. Full sibling probability, 99.9998%. They were identical twins. "How is that possible?" William asked. "Rare, but one twin can have sex chromosome anomaly." William thought of Elizabeth's difficult pregnancy. "She knew," he whispered. Matt ran in, cheeks red. "Emma showed me how to dig a moat that doesn't collapse." William smiled. This was their new normal. "Matt, do you remember when you first saw Emma?" Matt nodded. "Because she was in Mommy's tummy." "How did you know?" "I always knew someone was missing. I dreamed about her. When I saw her, my words came back." Dr. Abernathy said their bond was beyond science, twins, sharing neurological connections no one understood. William looked at the ocean. "I have to tell her." "How do you tell a 7-year-old street kid she was born into wealth, but stolen away? That her father never knew?" Emma carefully counted marshmallows on hot chocolate mugs. William's throat tightened. Emma, when you're done, can we talk? Something important. Her eyes flickered. Am I in trouble? No. You're home. Snow swirled outside the hospital as William brought Emma inside. Since the DNA revelation, she cycled through confusion, joy, and anger. Why didn't you look for me? Didn't you count the babies? How could you not know? Each question cut deep. William answered honestly. That day, Emma was officially registered as Montgomery. Specialists studied the twins' extraordinary bond. Lawyers called the Petersons resurfaced, claiming Emma was kidnapped. William's blood boiled. That's nonsense. Emma says Mrs. Peterson disappeared years ago. They hired lawyers, demanding Emma's return, suggesting a payout. William clenched his jaw. They're extortionists. Emma is my daughter. DNA proves it. The legal fight was only beginning. Then a nurse came forward. Patricia had worked at the hospital during Elizabeth's delivery. I saw two babies, she said, the boy and the girl. But the doctor said only one was born. William felt his world crack open. Someone had stolen his daughter, erased her, left her alone while Matt grew up silent. William swore two things: to heal his family and to bring those responsible to justice.